Final update. At dinner, Mom Sadie have a month to find a new place, we sold the house, you're out. They left, leaving me alone. 6 months later, Mom texted, why are you still there? I laughed, they had no idea who bought the house. I was at work about a week later when my phone rang. I almost didn't answer when I saw it was Mom, but curiosity got the better of me. Hello, I said, trying to sound neutral. Amber, what is going on? Mom's voice was sharp and angry. Mrs. Peterson from next door called me yesterday. She said you're still living in our old house. She said she saw you bringing in new furniture and that your car is still in the driveway every night. Mrs. Peterson was the nosiest neighbor on the block. She spent most of her day looking out her window and keeping track of everyone's business. I should have known she'd eventually call my parents. Oh, that, I said, trying not to laugh. Yeah, I'm still here. What do you mean you're still there? What about the new owners? They should have moved in months ago. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I started laughing. Mom, I am the new owner. My company bought the house. I bought my own house from you. There was complete silence on the other end. I could practically hear Mom's brain trying to process what I had just told her. That's impossible. You don't have that kind of money. You're just a programmer making barely enough to pay rent. Actually, I'm a millionaire, Mom. I own a software development company. Another long silence. Then Mom exploded. Are you kidding me right now? You let us sell you the house? You let us think you were going to be homeless? Why didn't you tell us you had money? Her voice kept getting higher and more hysterical with each question. I had to hold the phone away from my ear. I didn't tell you because you abandoned me, I said calmly. You sold the house and left me there like an old piece of furniture you didn't want to deal with. You made it very clear that I wasn't part of your family anymore. So, I don't owe you any explanations. You can't just cut us out like this. We're your family. No, you're not. Not anymore. You made that choice when you decided I wasn't worth taking with you. I paused. I have to get back to work now. Don't call me again. I hung up before she could say anything else. But I knew this wasn't over. I knew they'd be back. Sure enough, that Saturday morning, I heard a car pull into my driveway. I looked out the window and saw my parents' car, with all four of them getting out, Dad, Mom, Sarah, and Emma, all walking up to what they now knew was my front door. I opened the front door and there they all were, standing on my porch looking uncomfortable. It felt weird seeing them there, like they were strangers visiting instead of people who had lived here for years. Come in, I said, stepping aside. They walked into the living room, and I watched their faces change as they saw all the new furniture, the huge sectional couch, the massive TV mounted on the wall, the expensive coffee table, everything top of the line. Emma's mouth literally fell open, and Sarah was staring at everything like she couldn't believe her eyes. Jesus Christ, Dad muttered under his breath. This stuff must have cost a fortune. Mom was looking around with an expression like she was trying to solve a puzzle. Amber, I need you to explain this to me. Where exactly did you get the money to buy all this, and to buy this house? I shrugged and sat down on my new couch. I told you on the phone. I own a software development company. I've been making good money for a while now. How much money? Sarah asked, still staring at the TV. Enough, I said. Actually, I'm worth over $3 million now. All four of them went completely pale. Mom actually grabbed the back of a chair to steady herself, and Dad's face went white as a sheet.